Hello, game devs. In this video, we're going to talk about game jams. What are they? Should you go? Do you need to prepare? Which one should you enter? There's a lot to consider, so stay tuned. So, what are game jams? Well, they are a development technique that's used to foster collaboration, communication, and new ideas. Typically, developers are going to gather together over the course of 2 days, maybe a week, and they're going to work in small groups to create a playable video game. And it sounds impossible, and it's not without its fair share of bugs, for sure. But this is a time-honored tradition that has gone to generate some wicked cool ideas. So, it's definitely a recommended technique, and it's something that you'll probably run into in the future. Some prototypes end up being so good that they want to make a full-fledged title like Surgeon Simulator or Super Hot, Costume Quest, and Goat Simulator. They all started in game jams. So specifically Costume Quest, that was created in an internal game jam at Double Fine that they ran. So that was just all the company. They worked in the industry already. They already had jobs, but they ended up doing a game jam. So it's likely that you're going to come across this and end up jamming in the future. Should you go? Yeah, the game jams have a lot of added benefits. It's a fantastic way to network with other developers in your area. And there's not only opportunities to collaborate with others at the jam, your professionalism and talent can really shine through on a small team. And that's kind of one really great way to start connecting. So many jams are also international, and it's likely that you're going to generate the work that you're going to generate is going to be seen all over the world and indexed by the Game Jam organization. So it's not only energizing, but it's thrilling to make something new. And coming out in a 2-day sprint with a workable game is really invigorating, especially when you're working on a big team. And sometimes it takes a week or two to see your work actually enter in a project. Seeing those rapid fire builds is really, really awesome. And it's very good to practice producing pitchable games. When you're pitching a game, you might only have a few weeks to write up a whole document, create a prototype that sells and communicates your vision. So it's critical to practice this skill so that you can turn around a functional prototype that is really on target for what you need to do. It'll help you in your business practice for sure. So do you need to prepare? So there's no requirement to do anything until the day of event, but it's often a good idea to attend the networking events in your area prior to a game jam taking place. So try asking others if they'd like to join up as a team before you get there. It might make you feel a little nervous to go. And if you're feeling a bit insecure about your abilities because you're new to development, don't worry about it. This is as long as you're willing to improvise, adapt, and have fun, there are many people willing to help you along your way at your first event. So some game jams do limit you as to which tools you're allowed to use, but many are open to digital and sometimes analog formats. So if you like making story games in Twine, RPGs and RPG Maker, or any other entry-level game engine, you're more than welcome to you're more than welcome to do it, and more than capable of creating something within a game jam. It's about learning the process, not finishing a product, but you still will do that too. Which ones should you enter? There are a ton of game jams, and they're going on all the time. There's the train jam, where you ride on a train to California and do it on the train. There's the global game jam, the Dreidel game jam, the Ludum Dare, just to name a few. And some are targeted at certain events or topics, so if you're interested in something, there's chances are others will want to jam with you on that topic. Check out jam calendars over at places like itch.io. There are just so many to list, it's hard to say them all. But ultimately, it's about having fun and making something in a short time. So I encourage you to sign up to your next game jam. People pay good money to forge friendships and make cool games together, but these are almost always free and sometimes even come with cash prizes and software prizes and other things to get you engaged. It's a really interesting thing to do. I highly recommend it. That's all for today. I hope to see you at a game jam.